Being a first-generation student comes with its own challenges, not having the support or knowledge that other students may have coming into college may be intimidating. However, LVC made it very easy for me to transition from high school to college by having open arms and just a full round of support. My name's Kashana Cooper. I am a senior business administration and international business major, and I am a project manager and realtor at Keller Williams Realty. I feel like scholarships are very important at LVC because it relieves a lot of the financial burden that most students worry about when they're applying to different programs.
Scholarships just really help me relieve some financial stress on myself. Without scholarships, I don't really know if I would be able to go to college. Yeah. I'm Deanna. I am a fourth-year physical therapy student here at LVC. I've actually met Gail through Zoom. We've had a Zoom meeting and everything. I just love her passion for it. She wants me to have opportunities in college, but without this financial stress. The support of alum and having that connection, talking to her, just really I was like, wow. Thank you for giving me the scholarship and the financial stability that I needed to come here to LVC. It's gonna really help me throughout the next 2 years of my LVC career here as a physical therapy student, but also in the future to put a smile on people's faces and make a difference.
Honestly, that's very inspiring to me because a lot of people in healthcare, they say that they want to give back, and it's just something essential that you need. And I really love how she's caring about the future of healthcare. So she's honestly a role model for that.
So I was really drawn to LVC for its really well-respected physical therapy program, and I knew I have a passion for that field of work, and I'm just really excited for that, and I wanted to find a place that would prepare me to be the best physical therapist that I could be. I'm a childhood cancer survivor. I had an amputation and now I walk with a prosthetic foot, and that whole process of learning to walk again was made possible through exceptional physical therapists, and they really just gave me a second chance at an active life and a life where I don't let anything hold me back. And to have even a fraction of that impact that my physical therapist had on me, that really just drives me and motivates me toward possibly influencing people in my future career.
Cool. My name is Pat Recke, and I am the athletic director here at Lebanon Valley College. Being a smaller school, oftentimes, resources are difficult to come by. So the ability to develop philanthropy and have those relationships with donors, it's vital, honestly, to our program's survival. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to provide the type of experience that we want to be able to provide to our student athletes. So Joe was actually, I was fortunate enough to meet him throughout the interview process. And one of the things that really stuck out to me is immediately I just could feel his energy and passion that he has for LVC athletics.
The different donations that we get from all different donors, including from the dealers, helps us do a lot of different things for football. For instance, we just got new jerseys this year and pants, which are on a 3-year cycle, and they're not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. That's why we have all the up-to-date concussion-proof helmets, and we get to outfit every player in one of those, which is a huge safety concern. So our kids are completely outfitted safety-wise and everything else because of our donors, and it's hugely important.
So I've been fortunate enough to meet with Melissa and Kevin on a number of different occasions. One of the things that I really enjoy about Melissa and her love for LVC is her passion. She's such a driven person who really wants to ensure the success of the program. And honestly, without her generosity, the program wouldn't be successful because there aren't a lot of donors for softball as it currently sits.
Financially, it gets tough sometimes. We do a lot of fundraising, like I mentioned before, and they put a lot of their personal time out there so we can raise money to have that nice spring break trip to Florida and to be able to have nice uniforms and nice equipment. We have beautiful facilities, and the rest of the stuff is just icing on the cake when we can have those other good things. And our program's at a really good place right now, and of course, monetary donations are going to help us stay there.
That's the key part of I think LVC as a whole, when people give back, it's the affinity that they've had, you know, the love for the college, and they want other people to experience that same thing.
But it's really not about the 4 years that they're here. It's about the next 40 years of their life, and it's about all the things that they do after they leave here. How do they become better citizens? How do they become better friends and better sons and daughters and moms and dads and brothers and sisters? That's really what this experience is about.
So the Valley Fund is our unrestricted fund for donors to give to, and that's a critically important resource for the college. It allows us on an annual or day-to-day basis to direct those resources generously provided by donors to the most pressing needs in the college. It might be an emergency scholarship at one time for a student who's had a particular financial challenge in their family, or it might be to develop some equipment for a new academic program. But that flexibility that unrestricted dollars provides really allows the college to tailor our efforts to the needs of our students and our community.
When students come to college, that's the first time that their values are challenged, they're questioning their identity, challenging their grit and resilience, problem-solving skills, and that can get a little dicey for some students. So counseling is very, very important. If there wasn't a counseling program on campus, students would probably not seek counseling because they would have to pay for it. A number of students come to us because it is free and their parents don't need to know about it.
I think the most satisfying thing that I've heard from students is how helpful it is to talk to a peer, because, you know, sometimes they just struggle with a certain class or deciding what clubs they want to join or what major they want to be in or how to deal with roommate issues. And not that our staff is not young and fresh-minded, but we are either currently going through it or we have gone through it in the last 2 years. So our perspective is very fresh, and it's something that they can relate to.
I'd like to say thank you to the Millers and everyone else who supports the Counseling Center. You make a tremendous, tremendous impact.
Our honors program is focused around the UN Sustainable Development Goals. We're seeking to recruit students who care about making the world better, and we use the UN Sustainable Development Goals as a kind of lens onto what are the big problems that we need to face and what are the big problems that need solutions in the next 50 years. And we help our honors students to kind of see themselves playing a role in finding and implementing those solutions.
I first learned about the opportunity to visit Gettysburg through this leadership fund through Dr. Eldred, the director of the honors program.
So we were able to bring about 20 students from student government and from the honors program to the Gettysburg Foundation. And I want to note that the Dellingers supported this financially, but Wes also came along on the trip, and he was riding the bus with the students and chatting with them about his own historical battlefield knowledge. It was just a really immersive experience for our students that, to me, really speaks to the kind of education that we try to give to our students at LVC, where it's not just about what you learn in the classroom.
I had the privilege of meeting with Wes, but just thinking about the other donors who donate to LVC students and their ambitions without really knowing them personally, it's really special, and it does more than just fund an opportunity. It can even change a student's life or outlook on what they're doing.
I think one of the most critical things, most important things that the college does is it takes students further. I really believe that our Furthermore brand that was developed in 2019 just captures what the college does. We have done an amazing job helping students find opportunity, and that's what donors help provide, to be honest. Donors at Lebanon Valley College have an enormous impact. Through their support of scholarships and academic programs and co-curricular activities, we couldn't provide the kind of rich, life-changing, transformative educational experiences for our students without the support of our donors. Your work makes it all come together.